How is everybody doing today? And welcome back to another video on the channel, Top 5 Nita Mistakes. Alright guys, Nita is one of the earliest champions you are going to get in the game, and when you get her, you're super excited. You just want to jump into a matchup. But guys, you have to be wary of these 5 mistakes that players make when they first get Nita. Mistake number 1 is chasing long-range brawlers. As a Nita, guys, it is very, very important that you do not chase the Brocks, chase the Pipers. You chase any champion, any brawler that has a longer range than your Nita. What you want to do, guys, is make sure that you use your short range to your advantage. And what I mean by that is you do not go out in the open and just start taking fire from a Piper, from a Brock, from a Bo. Any champion that has a very, very long range, you want to avoid at all costs. The number one thing that you guys got to worry about when you're dealing with a long range brawler is, do I have my super? If you have your super, you can throw your bear into a Brock's face and then charge at him and play aggressive. But guys, that's going to bring us to mistake number 2. Going aggressive without having your super. Once Nita gets her super, it opens up a world of possibilities. Number 1 possibility that it opens up is you are now able to apply pressure to the Pokos, to the Pipers, to the Brocks that usually give you a hard time when you're dealing with them, because you do not have a very long-ranged attack. But when you throw your bear in their face, or when your bear starts walking up to them, you can apply pressure to them because they have to deal with that bear, and they do not have the utility, the kit, to deal with that bear. Please, please, please make sure that if you're going to chase a long-range brawler, you have a bear in front of you protecting you. The third mistake new Nita players make is, guys, not kiting and running away from melee brawlers. If a Bull or a Shelly or a Leon is running at you full speed, make sure you're running back and shooting while you run. Very, very important, guys, is that you're shooting while they're chasing you so you hit them and they can't hit you. You might get one shot with a Shelly. Let's just say the Shelly's farther away from you. She's shooting her shells at you. If she hits you with her shell, it better be the last little spray that does like 200 damage, or you're like, ugh, and you hit her for that 999 bomb. You hit her for that 900 bomb, that damage that you do. You don't do a lot, but it gets your super charged, which is what you want to do. Make sure you use your kiting abilities on short range brawlers to kite them back and do damage to them, charge up your super while they cannot hit you. And that is very, very important, guys. If a Shelly, Bull, Primo start running at you, don't panic. Start peeling back, peeling to the left, peeling to the right, and start shooting at them while they chase you. That brings us to mistake number 4 with Nita. Guys, very, very important. Never stand still while shooting. Always move to the left, always move to the right. It's a little bit harder to aim, but Nita has the thickest attack in the game as far as a single projectile. It is like 1.5 tiles wide. It is huge. It gobbles up so much of the brawl arena that you do not have to worry about standing still and possibly missing. It's a very easy shot to hit. So you want to move forward, you want to move backward, you want to move in to shoot, then back or to the left. You want to make sure you're dodging while shooting. She's one of the number 1 brawlers in the game where you can move, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and then attack. All right, there you go. A little bit of dodgeball action at you right there, but you don't need to dodgeball when you're Nita. You just need to throw out the bear and then chase and go ham. But, guys, Do not stand still while you shoot. Always constantly move. This goes for almost every brawler in the game, but Nita specifically because she has such a thick attack that you don't need to worry about standing still and being a statue. And that brings us to our 5th mistake. Probably the #1 mistake that new Nita players make is trying to carry with Nita. She is not a brawler that can carry an entire team. She relies on her teammates so heavily. Don't expect to just go into a map and just start running at the enemy team and be like, I got you guys, come on my back, I got you, and just start shooting away. You don't do enough damage. That is one huge problem. The other huge problem is, if they're not all stacked up in a line and you're not hitting all 3 of them, you ain't doing nothing. What you need to do is you need to play more of the support aggro role. And what do I mean by the support aggro role is, I mean complimenting your teammates. Going in there, getting a shot off. When they start chasing your teammates, start hitting them. And then once you get your bear, you want to throw that bad boy on the Brocks, on the Pocos, on the Pipers, on the Bulls, on anybody that's not going to be able to absolutely shred that bear and pretty much take that player out of the game for about 10 seconds while you deal with the other players chasing your opponent. Sometimes it's good to hold on to your bear. You know, if you got already the mid control, you don't need to use it. Use the bear to gain control of the map. If you already have map control, you technically don't need to just throw the bear out for no reason, especially if you're dealing with a lot of other long-range brawlers where you can't really charge up your super fast enough. Don't go ham with Nita. Let everybody come to you, and then you will be able to easily demolish them once you get your super and your bear. But please, don't try to carry with Nita. Don't try to go into the game and be like, guys, I'm going to carry every single game. Yes, you can carry with Nita, but don't go in there saying, I'm going to carry you because I'm playing this brawler. Not really what Nita does. She doesn't do enough damage, but what she does, what she lacks in damage, she gains in pressure and aggression when she has her bear out, which is one of the best supers, if not the best super in the game to gain control, especially in Gem Grab, which is quite possibly her best map. And I think that's really the only map that she excels very, very heavily in. I mean, she's pretty good in Heist. She's very, very, very good in Gem Grab. Bounty, I would not use Nita. She's okay in Showdown. But trust me, guys, if you follow these and you just make sure you don't do any of these 5 mistakes, you will become a better Nita player, and your opponents won't be raging at you in the Brawl Arena. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching this YouTube video. I hope you guys like the content on Nita. Colt is coming at you tomorrow. I can't wait. See you guys tomorrow.